Hello friends, welcome back. In our previous session, we have seen an example for using that global code. Suppose if we want to define that one logic to use that global access in the particular object, so how we can define that one? That logic only we have seen in our previous logic. So that logic where we have to define that logic we have to define in that global code tab, which is available in that initialize page information stage property window, right? See, so using that logic, actually we have defined the logic in this initialize page information stage global code property window. I have this logic we have used here. Result and execute. See, we got the result. So this is the code stage. In this code stage, inside of this one, we are calling that function which is we have defined in that global code tab, right? So logics defined in the global code page, and output we got it into this data item output Fibonacci, the type of number. So we got the result like this. Here actually how the logic, already we have discussed the logic, how it is defining. Actually it is implementing like this one. So it will start from the 0 and then it will use that second value as 1 as a second value. Using these two value will be added. So that result, this is the result. So this result will be added with the next value. So in this logics only defining internally, right? So here, so actually here just I'm using that function, just I'm getting the result only. See, using that function just I'm getting the result only. That result I'm storing in this data item. That's the reason I got the result into this data item. Here actually I need one more requirement. So that is one, actually the numbers, the Fibonacci series values. So what are the values internally it is using? That values I want to store it in that one of the collection. We know that if you are having that multiple values, so in the Blue Prism, if you want to store that multiple values, that values where we can store it now, using the collection we can store the multiple values. So in that way, all these values, what are the values using for internally for the Fibonacci series calculation, those values I want to store it in the collection. See how we can store these values into the collection. See, come to the Blue Prism. So for this also we have to define the logic. So in the two way we have to analyze it. In the Blue Prism, if you are having multiple values, how we can store it? In the collection we will store it, right? But the logic, where we are going to define the logic, we are going to define the logic in the initialize page, in the global code stage. Here only I am going to define the logic. Here how we are going to define the logic, using the C# language we are going to define the logic. The C#, so how you can store the multiple values. So in the C#, if you want to store the multiple values, that time you have to use that array. See, first I am going to use that one function which is going to return the type of data table. Why we have to return the data table? Actually the data table values only we can store it into the collection in the Blue Prism, right? So programmatically we are going to get the collection of values. So the programmatically how we can get the value, using the data table we can get the collection of values. The data table only we are going to store it, we are going to transfer the value into the collection. So here just you can give that any name. Here just I am giving array to collection. The collection of values, what you are using for the Fibonacci series, those values we are going to get as input parameter. So the input parameter we are going to get the multiple values. That is the reason we have to use that array input parameter. So this is the way only we have to create that array input parameter in the C#. And instead of this function, just I am going to create that one data table. For this data table, it is our data table. Just I am going to use that one column. You can give any name. Here just I am giving values and the type of, what type of values you are going to use it. Columns that add type of decimal. Then for integer I equal to 0, then I less than where the parameter value dot length and I plus plus. So inside of the for loop, just I am going to create one row dd dot new row. For this row, the row of 0 is going to be what? The array position, array of I, and dd dot rows dot add of this row. That's all. And finally I'm going to return my data table. See, I have to check it, is there any syntax error or not. Check code, so no error. Close it. See, this function name we have to use it when you are defining logic in any of the action page. So that is the reason. Just I'm going to keep that one somewhere, and here the existing only, just I'm going to use it here. Here what we are using, just we are getting the result of this Fibonacci series. One more code stage, just I'm going to use it here. Collection, then first code, so what the value, actually first you have to get all the values, all the collection, all the Fibonacci values into the array. How? Integer new int of some number you have to pass. The same one also you can give it, and here in February, okay. Then just I'm going to define that one loop logic. I equal to 0, I less than, what is our value, 6, and I plus plus. Instead of this one, just what I'm going to do, fib of I equal to already they are having one function, Fibonacci of I. So here, see, a loop will be repeated here, so one by one will be assigned to this array, and here that array value and just I am passing to this function. Finally this function will return that data table. So that is the reason I am going to use one output parameter, output variable here, out Fibonacci values, which is going to be in the collection type. The same one here I'm going to use it, and equal. That's all. We will check that one. Yeah, I missed. Yes. Then, so a lot of exceptions, syntax error except for code 1. God. This is the problem, I think. Yes. Instead of square bracket we have put already we provided close bracket. That is the reason I was showing that error. So now see, this is the output for this one. Here I am going to use the okay, run. So I have to connect. Yes, then run. go to this one, 0 1 1 1. So the value, what are the values used for this Fibonacci calculation, Fibonacci values, those values are converted into collection, right? So this is the way we can use the code stage. So based on your business scenario, you have to define the logics. So here I have defined that one global function, and that initialize page is in the global code tab. So using that function, just I got that value into my collection. So this is the way we can convert our array value into collection. Thank you.